Hello, my name is Romeo. Over the last few segments, we have really looked into various components on a greater scheme like open source and open standards, but also have started to look at some of Auterion's solutions. And one is Auterion Suite, which could actually be called the heart of Auterion. Is that a true statement?
I think Auterion has many different core aspects like open source, but I would call Suite the commercial heart of the company because it is what is in the end really creating so much more value on top of the core value that the open source software that we're making available to our customers is already creating. And it's really moving the company from the past decade to the future in that it really brings us all online in everything we're doing. So Auterion thinks online first as a company, and it might sound like a very marketing slogan, but it's not. It means as you make your flight, the telemetry already gets into the suite. So you have your flight log already. You have your records already. You already have your maintenance updates. That flight gets analyzed for any sort of weird behavior, vibrations, anything that is out of the ordinary, and you as a customer will get alerted to it. Your maintenance service or the manufacturer will also be able to access that if you share it actively. And so they know a lot faster what's wrong with your system, something that the automotive industry barely can do today. Some manufacturers can, but it's still the future for them, and we think that's absolutely required for continuous operation. Payload data gets into the suite right away, and I'm not talking necessarily during the flight, but think about 5G. 5G means that the bandwidth available for an individual drone is typically higher than available for an individual office computer. So the argument that even if you are in the office, it's better to upload your images through the computer is not anymore true. It suddenly might make more sense to power up the drone in your office and just let it do its thing. And it's completely automatic, right? So it's associated to the flight, it's associated to the pilot, it's associated to the mission plan, and you have the full payload data there, be it images, other things geotagged. So now, no more manual handling, no more forgetting certain images, no more hours and hours of post-processing, which are work hours that currently get burned moving things around. Very menial, very boring and error-prone tasks. We're taking that all away with Suite. You just plan your job. You can even store it in the Suite. You just execute it. Maybe not even you as the original planner of that task, but somebody in your team, in your flight operations team, and you get the results back. And we even can launch the 3D mapping, processing, other integrations with partners, we're not doing that ourselves, while the vehicle is still flying, or automatically once you're back in the office. So we're reimagining, we're completely rethinking, and we're challenging everything around drone workflows as they're done in the industry today.
To me, it really sounds like this is the next step of getting the data actionable and to where it matters in the quickest possible time. And it's going to enhance so many more functionalities and efficiencies. I'm just thinking about a power line inspection where the person in the office, the subject matter expert perhaps, can watch in real time and even potentially help the drone operator take the data that helps him or her to do the job of analyzing the state of a transistor. It's fascinating to think this way. Suite by itself, what else do you think is standing out to the end user?
I think clearly ease of use. You can now really use your desktop or laptop to do things that previously you might have had to do on the ground station screen. The workflow thinking, which is really different. It's not individual companies doing individual parts of your workflow. It's thought from beginning to end. That's an industry first as well. I think we will discover a ton of things where operators will come to us with more and more workflow challenges. And as we're so focused on efficiency and workflows as a company, I think we will continue to excel on that.
Suite, definitely a very fascinating enterprise software component of Auterion. And another piece, a hardware piece, is SkyNav. We'll talk about SkyNav in our next segment.